Welcome back to Into the Deep with Storm. Today we are going to be talking about whether or not the Lord likes sparkles. The Lord revealed to me that He does in fact like sparkles. And He showed me through His nature and different events that He does. I have shared at my church and with a few certain people about how He revealed how He loves me through His sparkles. And I've gotten some requests to post this on my channel, so here it is. Let's get into it. So, about a month ago, the Lord revealed to me that He likes sparkles by one day I was standing outside. There was still snow on the ground. So I was walking my dogs, and on the walk I saw that there was sparkles in the snow, and I thought that was the most beautiful thing ever. And it was almost like the Lord had specifically drawn me to look at the sparkles and really take them in and enjoy them. And then I went about my day as normal and didn't think anything of it. The second day, the Lord showed me glistening on water, like when the ripples happen and you see the sparkles from the sun shining on the water. There's beautiful sparkles that you can see. And I was just looking at that and thought, oh my goodness, there's more sparkles. This is so beautiful. Again, I didn't think anything of it at the time, so I just went about my day. The third day, I went to my church, and there was a spill of glitter on one of the tables that one of my nieces or nephews had spilled. And I was like, oh my goodness, again, there's more sparkles. This is so crazy. I wonder if the Lord's trying to show me something through this. But I didn't think much of it. I was starting to think that maybe the Lord was trying to say something to me through all these different accounts of seeing so many sparkles. The fourth day, I was driving home, and on the side of the road, I saw 3 to 4 peacocks, and they were just so beautiful because a few of them had their little feathers spruced out, so they were all the glitter was shining through, and I thought it was so beautiful. And He showed them to me at a time where I was just really not feeling loved, and I needed it in my life to see that. And I felt in that time He was showing me the peacocks as a gift to say, I love you and I'm thinking of you. So I thought that was really great, and I was like, oh, is this why He was building up, showing me all the sparkles the last few days? Maybe this is what He was trying to say to me. But then on the fifth day, I was standing outside at night, and the sky was so clear, and I saw all the stars in the sky, and they were just shining so brightly. And I'm like, oh my goodness, again, is the Lord showing me that He loves me and just giving me the gift of seeing His beauty? These stars are amazing and so breathtaking. Then the sixth day, I was at work, and I work at a hospital, so I help a lot of older people who are suffering a lot and stuff. But this particular day, one of the little grannies I was working with had a sparkle in her eye. She was just so happy, and I saw the joy of the Lord inside of her, and I just saw a sparkle in her eye when she was smiling, and I was like, oh my goodness, there's another sparkle. I thought that was so fun. And then on the seventh day, I was at a camp, and we were having a fire. And it was a really big bonfire, so there's all these embers coming out of the fire, and I was looking up, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is the most beautiful thing. There's more sparkles. This is crazy. And I was like, oh my goodness, maybe the Lord is trying to say something else to me. I started to think, okay, this is almost 7 days worth of sparkles. Is the Lord just continuing to tell me that He loves me? Or I wasn't exactly sure still, if He was trying to say something else. And then on the 8th day, I was helping out at a youth camp. And I was really exhausted because I didn't get much sleep, as you can probably imagine. And I was looking out at all the teenagers I was helping with, and the Lord just kind of revealed to me, these teenagers are your sparkles for this week. I have brought you here for this specific time because I want you to experience building a relationship with them and really drawing from their sparkles. I thought, oh my gosh, that is like the coolest thing ever. This is a week that I had taken off work so I could go help at this youth camp, and it was really great because I got so much more out of it than I thought I would, on top of being able to pour into these girls that I was helping out with, and it was just really awesome, and it's exactly what my soul needed. The Lord wanted me to experience their sparkle. One of the things my dad, after I told him about this, said that he thinks, and I kind of think this too, like he thinks that sparkles are light's laughter. And I totally agree. I think that the little sparkles that we see in everyday life, like they're little lights that are laughing. It's so amazing that the Lord lets us experience His nature in that way. Some verses that I have found as I was reading in scripture and seeing what the Word had to say about sparkles. The first one is in Psalm 34:5. Those who look to Him for help will be radiant with joy. No shadow of shame will darken their faces. And that word radiant is also translated as sparkle in some translations. But I was like, oh my goodness, I want to experience that radiant joy in my own life. Another verse that I found was in Zechariah 9:16. On that day, the Lord, their God, will rescue His people, just as a shepherd rescues his sheep. They will sparkle in His land like jewels in a crown. I think that's so cool. We get to sparkle like jewels in a crown. The last verse I found is in Daniel 12:3. Those who are wise will shine as bright as the sky, and those who lead many to righteousness will shine like the stars forever. That is my new goal, to lead many to Christ. And I feel like the Lord gave me another gift recently of being able to lead someone to Christ. And I experienced the greatest joy I've probably ever experienced in my life. If you ever want to get a spiritual high, go lead someone to Christ. So let's go out and be sparkles for Christ. So I hope you have a great week and go be a sparkle for Christ. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed listening. Don't be afraid to leave a comment. Join me next week.